Hey there, my name is Dr. Brad Deacon. I'm coming to you from Burlington Spinal Decompression. I want to talk to you about the next generation of spinal decompression. This table that we just recently got has what's called four-dimensional decompression. Now, you're probably wondering, what is 4 dimensions? Because there's only 3 dimensions. The 4th dimension is the excellence zone. The reason why we call it that is this table has some things that other tables just simply don't have. Now we're going to talk about what we call lumbar decompression mostly, but the same stuff essentially applies to cervical or neck decompression. So we're going to walk you through what this table can do and how it might be able to help you, whereas other tables might not be able to. Now it's important to understand that before we go forward, the skill of the provider, the skill of the practitioner is actually the most important aspect of it. We have that here. I've got a lot of expertise in decompression and the mechanics and physiology behind decompression, but we also have amazing technology. So that is going to allow us to help you get better much faster than you might somewhere else. Now, we're going to kind of walk you through what this table can do. So the first thing I want to show you about this table is it does essentially what other tables do. It's called axial decompression. So what it does is it can put people on the table and it can create, can you zoom in on this for me? It can create what's called a negative pressure on the disc. So we use belts to basically help pull the vertebra apart gently, and you can see how this disc is basically increasing in thickness. That creates what's called a negative pressure in the disc, and it can help pull disc bulges and disc herniations away from sensitive nerves. That's what's called axial decompression. Basically, any decompression table can do that. Now I'm going to show you how it works. So what we'll notice is this gap gets bigger as it starts spreading apart. So I want to show you how it works. So we're going to basically show you how the decompression aspect, how the spreading of the table works. So you can see it's a very, very slow and gentle process. Now we have automatic protocols that are built into this decompression machine. This is just a manual demonstration of how the decompression can work. Now, so that's one dimension. So that's called axial decompression. This table could not only do axial decompression, it can also do what's called flexion or extension. So we can actually basically put you into what's called flexion. So you can see the bottom trunk or your low back and pelvis actually comes up like that, and what it can do is it can basically bend your spine back like this and open up the back part where the nerve comes out. So it can actually target the disc away, the bulging or herniated disc, away from the spinal cord, and it can target it away from those sensitive nerve roots. Now, if you have a curvature in your spine as well as a bulge or herniation, if you've got some kind of curvature, we want to put in what's called a mirror image posture. We want to actually have you bent the opposite way to reteach your brain proper mechanics. So this table can also do what's called lateral flexion. It can actually go out to the side basically like this. So we can actually put you in the opposite position of what your spine and what your brain thinks is normal to allow us to eventually change your brain's perception of what's going on. So it'll allow us to unwind the scoliosis. So in addition to that lateral curvature, lateral decompression, axial decompression, this table also does the flexion or extension, and it does what's called axial rotation. We can actually turn the table like this to additionally help us unwind your spine if there's some kind of scoliosis or curvature in there. This is the premier table in the profession. There's no table that does what this does. It's pretty much state of the art. This, in combination with our experience, is going to help you get the best clinical outcome, probably better than you will anywhere else. My name is Dr. Brad Deacon, coming to you from Burlington Spinal Decompression. Please check us out online. It's burlingtonspinaldecompression.ca. Thank you.